Everybody say good morning, Dad.
Good morning, Daddy.
All right, so Dad, we have had an absolutely stupendous year at school, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've had an awesome preschooler, an awesome first grader, an awesome third grader. Mom and Dad are so proud of all the hard work you guys put in and how much you've accomplished this year. We've had a lot of fun times. Ryan, can you think of one of your most fun times in school this year?
Let me think. Math.
Math, how about you, Roy? What's one of your most fun?
Willow.
Math with a willow? What's one of your most fun times?
History.
History? Everything? Okay, well that's awesome. All right, so Dad, we have a program lined up for you that the boys have been working hard on. And we're going to start by doing our morning jobs, and then Riley is going to lead us in prayer and pledge, okay? So everybody go to the jobs we're going to do. If you have...
Ryan, you have your phone see the weather.
Yep, what's the weather?
What's the weather?
What's the weather? What's the weather? So Riley, why don't you go do what you need to do? Okay, tell us what yesterday was, today, and tomorrow.
Alright, so it is. Wait, no, it's not Wednesday.
Nope.
Going to wait first.
Yep.
Okay, so I need a 5.
So Dad, even though the boys all are very good at math, we helped Riley with learning how to count and the calendar, and the big boys help him.
Today's Thursday.
And Riley has to figure out what days of the week it is. Right? Does Riley have to figure out what days of the week it is?
Other 5.
Yep.
There. I'll get this on the low. This is easy.
And Rory is doing the temperature. We do the current temperature, we do the high and the low today. Thank you, Mom.
Mom, if I could switch these two, they'd all be the same color.
Same colors, yep. Okay, Regan, why don't you go sit with Daddy, Regan?
Do you get it?
Can you go sit with Dad?
Like this. Then, and this one's fine. But it's not.
God bless you. All right, Riley. Well, Rory, you almost done?
I'm gonna need another 6.
Right here.
Another 6. So 66, 59 is
The current temperature is 59 degrees. Ryan,
No.
can you help him?
Oh, this one doesn't have
Oh, I'll get it. Okay. You do that and I'll get you.
It's 66.
Lots of
And then
sixes.
66 is the low. Lots of 6s. 59 is the current.
All right, Riley, come up here. All right, we're going to count on our calendar, and then Riley's going to tell us the full date, Riley. Remember how we do the full date, okay? All right, let's go do this. Ready? Let's count. Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
18, 19, 20, 21.
All right, Riley.
Hump day?
So Riley, tell Daddy. No, 21.
Yesterday was.
So Riley, tell Daddy what the day of the week is and then the date.
So,
Today is.
today
Tell Dad. He's over there.
Thursday.
The month and the day and the year, right?
So, and right now it is the 21st.
The 21st of what month?
May
And what year are we in?
2020.
2020. All right, Roy.
And
What's...
it's, and yesterday
Yesterday was what day?
was Wednesday.
And tomorrow is?
Me.
It's okay, Rory. Riley, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow will be Friday.
Tomorrow will be Friday. All right, Rory, can you tell us what the weather is?
Okay, so Daddy, the current is 59. The high is 66. Daddy. The low is 50. Hey, Daddy.
All right.
Hey, Dad.
Okay, so time for prayer and pledge. Riley
Wait,
has to lead this prayer and pledge today. Usually we always switch off.
Actually, Riley would have been it anyway.
Okay, ready, Regan? Are you going to pray with us, Regan? Yeah, okay. Get in your seat,
You can
right?
play with your balloon.
All right, Riley's going to lead us, and we're going to start with our Father, and then the boys are going to do the Pater Noster for you. And then we'll
You
each
can
pray.
have
Okay.
That's fine.
All right, Riley, ready?
The Father, Son, and
Holy Spirit, amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will
will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicu in cielo et in terra panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitte nobis debita nostra, sicu et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos indicas in tentationem, sed libera a nos a malo. Amen.
We're praying.
God, help us have a good day today, and help us have a wonderful summer ahead of us. God, help us have a good day. Riley, your turn. God, can you please let us have a great day, have a great week, a good month, have a great year, and a great celebration today.
Heavenly Father God, thank you for the boys, and Father God, let us have a great program today for Dad. Let us have a great end of this year, and God, for all those people we were thinking about and we want to get better, like who, guys? Noah. Praying for a miracle for Noah.
And also
Lala.
Dad.
Aunt Claudine's daddy. Anyone else?
Daddy.
No, for Dad. Well, Dad's not sick, but all right. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Riley.
Daddy, you have to pray for God.
Riley, stand up.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic from which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Dad. So our first line of business is we're going to start. We have 3 things we're each going to share with you, and we're going to start with our poems. So Riley, can you come to the front of the classroom? Riley.
Let me take off this one.
Okay. You can just say it's called a tassel. I can put it on my desk or Dad's desk. All right. So maybe Regan can. All right.
Regan, can you go sit with Daddy? No.
Okay.
My name is Riley Horanburg, and today I'm singing Little Miss Muffet by Nursery Rhyme. Little Miss Muffet sat on Tuffet, eating her crimson way. One came a spider, sat down her head, and fried Miss Muffet away.
All right, Rory. Rory. So we're supposed to remember that, okay? No, you.
The Wind by Robert Louis Stevenson. I saw you toss the kites on high and blow the birds about the sky. And all around I heard you pass like lady skirts across the grass. A wind a blowing all day long, the wind that sings so I saw the different things it is, but always hear yourself you hit. I felt you push, I heard you call. I could not see yourself at all. The wind a blowing all day long, the wind that sings so loud a song. Oh blower, Oh, you that are so strong and cold, oh blower, are you young or old, or a beast of field or tree, or just a stronger child than me? Oh, the wind a blowing all day long, the wind that sings so loud a song.
Good job, Rory. Good job.
Let's throw the road
All right,
down.
Ryan.
Throw the road down.
Right, Rory. Riley, settle down. All right, Ryan. So you're gonna start Guy Fawkes?
Guy Fawkes Day poem.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Rory and Riley, I need you to be quiet, and we're paying attention to Riley. Okay.
Guy Fawkes Day from traditional British. Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I know of no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes, 'twas his intent to blow up the king of the Parliament. 70 barrels of powder below, poor old England to overthrow. By God's providence, he was catched with a dark lantern and a burning match. Holler boys, let the bells ring. Holler boys, God save the king.
All right, Ryan has actually 2 poems, all right?
Ella Telephony by Laura Richard. Once there was an elephant who tried to use the telephone. No, I mean an elephant who tried to use the telephone. Dear me, I am not certain quite that even now I got it right. However it was, he got his trunk entangled in the telephone. The more he tried to get it free, the louder buzzed the telephone. I fear I'd better drop the song of Elephop and Telephone.
Great job, Ryan. All right. And now, Dad. Yep, so now, hold on, Riley, hold on. The boys have each, they're working on songs or jingles, and so Riley is going to sing for us a song. I'm going to pause for a minute. Sorry, Dad, you might have to pause in a minute. Okay.
Riley, ready?
Give me a second. Remember, if you need to look, I'm right here. Go.
God bless America, and that I love, and guide her, through the night with the light from above. Mountains to the prairie, to the ocean, but we found my heart. God bless America, mountain to high.
Good job, Riley. Great job. It's really hard to hear you.
Now
remember we talked about you have to sing above number 10. You have to sing above the... Hey, remember we got to sing above the music. No, he wants to start with 10 and go to 11. He decided not to do it. All right, I'll put 10.
Silly Sally sat in her cellar, eating.
All right.
Silly Sally sat in her cellar, eating her herbs and water.
Along came Miss Molly and sat on the mesa, but her mater chased her away. Serious Sam picked up a stylus and started to write in a book. Till Luke came along and looked at that lee bear and said, "That's my book you took."
Just for fun.
So Sally sat in her cellar, eating her curves and whey. Along came Miss Molly and sat on the mesa with her mater chased her away. Serious Sam picked up a stylus and started writing a book. Till Luke came along and looked at that lee bear and said, "That's my book you took." Sally sat in her cellar, eating her curves and whey. Along came Miss Molly and sat on the mesa, but her mater chased her away. Serious Sam picked up the stylus and started to write in a book. Till Luke came along and looked at that lee bear and said, "That's my book you took." Alright, and then number 11.
Here we go. Gotta be loud.
The casa, build a casa, make it nice and tall. Don't forget to paint the murals, paint the pretty wall. Make a window up an extra, let in all the light. Make a door, a great big porta, shut it tight at night. Build a casa, make it nice and tall. Don't forget to paint the murals, paint the pretty wall. Make a window off an extra, let in all the light. Make a door, a great big porta, shut it tight at night.
Now we're going to do it fast.
2, 3, 4, Build a casa, make it nice and tall. Don't forget to paint the mirrors, paint the pretty wall. Make a window off an extra, let in all the light. Make a door, great big porta, shut it tight at night. Alright, now Ryan's turn.
Good job.
All right. Now Ryan is going to do, he doesn't need them. He's going to do them without the thing. 3 jingles. He's going to start with number, preposition flow. Then he's going to do the 8 parts of speech. Then he's going to do the 23 helping verbs. So let's. Thank you. He's going to start with the preposition flow. Ready? And remember, it's got to be loud. Dad's all the way in the back.
The preposition flow jingle. Preposition, preposition, starting with an A, aboard, about, above, across, after, against, along, among, around, at. Preposition, preposition, starting with a B, before, behind, below, beneath, beside, between, beyond, but, by. Preposition, preposition, starting with a D, down, during. Preposition, preposition, don't go away. Go to the middle and see what we say. E, F, I, and O, and O, except for from, and inside and to, like, near, of, off, on, out, outside, over. Preposition, preposition, almost through. Start with P and end with W. Past tense through, throughout, to, toward. Under, underneath, until, up, upon. With, within, without. Preposition, preposition, easy as can be. We're all finished and aren't you pleased? We've just recited all 49 of these.
Great job. All right. Now he's going to do the 8 parts of speech for us. All right, Ryan, the 8 parts of speech.
The 8 parts of speech jingle. Want to know how to write is the 8 parts of speech dynamite. Nouns, verbs, and pronouns they rule. They're called the NVPs and they're really cool. The double A's are on the move. Adjectives and adverbs help you groove. Next come the PICs and then we're done. The PICs are preposition, interjection, and conjunction. All together now, the 8 parts of speech, abbreviations please. NVP, AA, PIC. NVP, AA, PIC.
Great job. Right, Ryan? Great job. All right, this last one is going to be the 23 helping verbs.
The 23 helping verbs of the mean, lean verb machine. These 23 helping verbs will be on my test. I gotta remember them so I can do my best. I'll start out with 8 and finish with 15. Just call me the mean, lean verb machine. There are the 8 B verbs that are easy as can be. Am, is, are, was, and were. Am, is, are, was, and were. Am, is, are, was, and were. Be, been, and been. All together now, the 8 B verbs are am, is, are, was, and were. Be, been, and been. Am, is, are, was, and were. Be, been, and been. There are 23 helping verbs, and I've recited only 8. That leaves 15 more that I must relate. Has, haven't, had, do, does, and did. Has, haven't, had, do, does, and did. Might, must, may. Knowing these verbs will save my grade. Can and could, would, and should. Can and could, would, and should. Shall and will. In record time, I did this drill on the mean, lean verb machine still.
Woo! Great job, Ryan. All right, Dad. So now, Dad, the boys have been working on their last final little project here in school, and we're going to do all 3. Want to get your final project? Riley, do you want to go first?
Of what?
To do your special project?
I don't care. Wait, I'm going to go first. Wait.
They might have to bring it closer to Dad so you can see. And if you want, I can hold it for you. All right, Ryan's going to start then, I guess?
I want to go.
Oh, you want to go last? Okay.
I'm going to go first.
So why don't you come over here and you can read it to Dad.
My Family and Me by Riley Horanburg.
Oh my goodness, look at this.
Riley and Regan were outside of the house.
This is a lot of pictorial.
Riley lived in a house with his 4 brothers. Flip the page. Riley and the house. Flip the page.
Wow, this is incredible.
Daddy, wait, that's the pretty part. Riley and Regan were outside. Dad, Riley. Oh yeah, and this it's the rocket ship house.
Wow.
I made that
That
kit.
is cool. Full of suns.
Wait, we have to get to the point where there's words here. And the last page.
What does it say?
I love you, Dad. To Dad. To Mom. I love you, Mom.
Oh, wow, this is fantastic,
And then
man.
here it says, I love you, Mom and Dad.
So Riley made his
All by
first
himself.
book.
It's amazing. I can't wait to put this by my bookshelf.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bud.
All right.
My turn. I'm going to watch the book. If you could go anywhere. Chapter 1. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? I would go to Florida and stay at the Marco Island Hotel. And I would go there and build sandcastles, swim in the sea, and go for a walk. Chapter 2. I think if people were asked where they would want to go, they might even choose to go to Antarctica. Actually, I think people would go all around the world if you asked them. Chapter 3. Maybe people would even go to outer space.
Pretty pictures.
Some people would probably travel back in time to the time of the dinosaurs. Chapter 4. Some people might even go to heaven and see God and Jesus. The end.
Wow, that's incredible,
Beautiful.
Lori.
Look at those.
Those pictures were
They did these all
awesome.
by themselves.
Thank you.
Great job, man. Super proud of you. I'm going to put this on my bookshelf, too.
I know.
Can you put mine too?
Yeah.
You even have a
Right in there.
bookshelf?
We sure do.
I like this one.
A crazy dream. One day I woke up sitting in my bed. When I looked out the window, I noticed everything was made out of candy. Then I realized my house, my bed, and all of the other furniture in the house were made of a big gingerbread cookie. All of the leaves on the trees were made of cotton candy, and the roads were made of solid chocolate. It was crazy. I ran downstairs to tell my parents. When I got there, they were wondering just what had happened, just like me. Why was everything made out of candy? No one knew what had happened. All of a sudden, I realized we could eat everything. We could eat the couch, the windows, the TV, the trees, the car, even the house if we wanted to. It was amazing. My dad went to get a glass of water from the fridge, but when he opened it, there were only root beer floats and milkshake. He was amazed.
Whoa.
Then I noticed that the entire world was now made of sweets. I ran outside, but I realized it was raining jelly beans. I opened my mouth and they fell straight in. They were so delicious. I started to eat everything. I ate the grass, the trees, the leaves, the garden, the hose, the dirt, even the fence. It was crazy, but it was also amazing. I began to walk to school. When I got there, the whole building was made out of marshmallows. The flag was a big graham cracker, and the pole was a candy cane. It was crazy. My classmates were wondering the same exact thing. I started to walk back home, but when I wasn't looking, I ran into a tree. I was knocked out completely. Finally, I woke up, but I realized that there was no more sweets. I was just sitting in my normal bed. I noticed that it was all just a dream. I heard my mom and dad calling me down for breakfast, so I went downstairs and told them about my wonderful and crazy dream. The end.
Wow, what a story,
Look at
man.
this. Look at it.
That is awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Great job.
Blump, blump,
I would love to have a refrigerator with milkshakes and root beer floats, though, for sure.
That's sweet.
Yes.
Okay.
Me
So guys, let's
too.
sit down in your seats. Let's sit down in your seats. So guys, Mom and Dad, well, Mom has a couple things. So first, where's my graduate?
Oh, and Daddy, and
And why don't you, can you, let's fix his hat.
I can put it
Okay.
back on.
So
I'll
while we're
put it back on.
fixing his hat then,
Actually, rip it. It just goes around.
And this thing's popped off.
actually, where is my third grader?
Me.
Oh, I'm sorry, my third grader is no longer a third grader. So, the first thing I'd like to say is I want to just tell each of you how first my third grader Ryan Charles,
Fourth grader.
fourth grader Ryan Charles, I'm so proud of you. Your work ethic is something that I have only seen in your dad. You never stop. You never, ever complain. It is amazing to get to be your teacher and see you work so hard and with the brain that God has gifted you with, that, you know, some kids would think they wouldn't need to work hard because they already have that brain, but you recognize that no gift should go wasted. And you work so hard, and I love it. It makes me smile so big to see you. So I'm so proud of you. I know that in fourth grade you're going to do amazing. I am so excited to see how your summer of Math with the Will will go because I know you love your math. And I'm just excited for you. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations, you are no longer the third grader. You have completed all of third grade.
Yay.
Love you, buddy. Oh, I love you too more. Where is my first grader?
No, he's a second grader.
So, let me tell you, there is something completely special about you that no one else can be. There's one Rory, that's for sure. And this Rory is a Rory that has taught this class about kindness, about thoughtfulness. You were always my first helper. You were always the one who says, Mom, let me help you. Mom, can I go get that for you? If I said, oh, I left that upstairs, you're like, that's okay, Mom, I'll go get it. If I say, somebody help me with Regan, you say, Regan, come here. You know, sometimes it's tough to deal with her, but you always do. Rory, I watch you do things that are so beyond your grade level. I watch you do math that 4th and 5th graders do. I watch you listen to Ryan's science with him. I watch you be awesome. You're an awesome listener. I love that you said your favorite thing was history, because I love how we share our history stories and we get to talk about them and talk about the time and everything. You are brilliant, and you don't waste a gift that God has given you, and you shine, and thank you. I cannot wait to see how you shine in 2nd grade. Alrighty? So with that, Rory, I just want to tell you congratulations. You have completed 1st grade, and you are officially now a 2nd grader. Mwah. Oh, I love you. Mwah. All right, there's only one more left.
No one could tell me. Yeah, Nita's also in
Where's my graduate?
Hey.
Do I have a graduate in the room?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay. Well, I will in a second. Yeah, we'll get that in a minute. So let's just set that for a second down. So, wow, Riley, your first official grade of school, pre-K4. Timonium Methodist, United Methodist, Miss Munn, Miss Contos, all your dudes in your class, Trey, the Yoda Master,
Raji.
Len and Liv, Raji,
Fire!
Peter, they were all blessed because Riley made that class so much bigger, so much better,
And the oldest
so
person.
much more fun.
And the oldest person. And the oldest
No,
person.
you're actually not.
Yeah, I am.
Not
What's
even-
that someone in Wisconsin? I'm the
No.
oldest kid.
Your birthday's November, buddy. You had a bunch of like September. But that's okay. Okay. But anyways, so Riley, you
Well, only by a day to live in Glen. Only by a day to live in Glen.
only by a day. You have learned so much this year. You have grown so much. There are so many special, unique things that you have done this year that I have never imagined that you would do. You wowed me in math constantly. You worked so hard with your handwriting. Your letters have gone from not being able to write too many letters to being able to write on every single piece of paper your first and your last names, right? We take our time on our work now. So at the beginning of the year, we were a little fast, and now you sit and you take your time. You have learned to become a what? A reader?
Yep.
So at the beginning of the year, we didn't even know what the letters IT spelled. And now, you look at books, and you spell words and words and words, and you read them to me, and you read me books. And the other day, you read me an entire Dr. Seuss book that you had never read before. You have shown me that you want to work hard, and you have been gifted with a brain that is beyond your years, just like your brothers Ryan and Rory. And you work hard, and you watch them, and you've learned to settle down and see how we behave in school.
With a pie chain.
Riley, I'm so blessed to teach you. I'm so excited for the adventures you're going to have at Cha next year with your brothers in kindergarten. I will be sad to not have our afternoons together with just me, you, and Regan when we pick you up and we hang out with Miss Tina and the Yoda Master Trey and stuff. But guess what? I know God's got big plans for you. Because when God gave such a big, amazing personality to someone, he expects big things out of that someone, right? Are you ready to take that challenge?
Good job.
Are you ready for kindergarten?
Yeah.
Guess what, Riley?
Thank
They
you,
are-
Mommy.
And so, Riley, with that, my graduate, you've graduated from Timonium United Methodist. Oh, wait, you should keep that in here, baby. And we're so excited for you. Maybe you can, everybody, can we all stand and clap for everybody?
Take them out.
Well, no, they stay in here. This is called a certificate. All right, Riley, let's stand and clap for everybody.
Wait, hold on. You forgot Nini because he's in nursery.
And
No,
for
not in the preschool.
my Nini, my Regan, my toughest student that I have ever had.
Mommy and Nini.
Yes. Oh, yes. Nini, I give you this piece of paper to remind you that you have a lot of years ahead of you and a lot of work to do.
Congratulations, Nini.
Yeah, everybody clap for Nini. All right, Dad, with that, we are done. So, wait, freeze, boys. So, Dad and I thought, thought it was in my pocket, Dad. Thought it was in my pocket.
Did you give it to Nini?